Hello, everybody. It is that time of the week again. It is your illustrious hosts, Dragon's Fury and Infernal Drake.
I'll be all about having a good week.
And if not, we hope the episode helps. Um, stuff. That is as far as I've gotten with today's topic, per se. A lot of stuff's been happening.
Yeah, whether that's good or bad things. I mean, like at least good things on my end. I am no longer unemployed, and I am very happy about that.
Yes, so he has manifested and corrected course. I am still employed, unemployed, to be employed again, hopefully soon. It's kind of things.
Yeah, so the first part of the manifestation took hold, which was getting back into the workforce. Now I just need the second part, being the job I actually want.
I mean, hey, you gotta get in there. Well, that's what I had to do before what I'm doing now is like I had like a couple in betweens just to kind of get some money flowing before I like left that because they were trying to kill me, and they were stealing money from me. So
Yeah, which is still crazy.
yeah, it was so annoying. And because it's almost like they didn't think I would stand up for myself. It gives they thought I was just going to be a pushover and not call them out on it, and then when I did, then they kind of like gave like passive aggressive retaliation, and I was just like, all right, whatever. And then I left it and I started where I work now. So, everything for the most part worked out as whatnot. But
there's always baby steps to get to the right place.
yeah. So a lot of all right, let's just talk about all of the game news and the game happenings. This is for the week. So, Apex. Oh my god.
Oh god, what's happened with Apex now?
So it updated like today of recording, but for the past week on drop, like this had to have been the worst drop week of a new season that I have ever played.
Really?
I got kicked out of the game every match. Sometimes after the match, sometimes during the match, sometimes carrying into the match. But every match, I got kicked out of the game. And it wasn't just me. It was multiple people. It was happening. And what was more annoying is that it was happening in ranked.
Oh, that's a terrible occasion for that to happen.
Right? And I was like, it wasn't happening in like the rotators. It wasn't happening in arenas because arenas was back for a little bit. And it's like, oh my god, like why is it happening in ranks? Like fix your servers, whatever. It took and it just dealing with that for a week was just awful. And it was like highly annoying because it wasn't just like the game just stops. It's like because I play on my PS4, so it's free. It freezes, then it goes black, and then you can't do anything until it finally kicks out into the blue screen saying, "Hey, something went wrong. Do you want to report the problem?" And then finally,
like, yes,
you're able to go back to the menu and open the game again, and then hopefully you have a match to get back to so it doesn't screw that connection process up, because if you try to connect back and there's nothing to connect to, well, as a fellow tech person, things take longer to correct itself.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it had to be the most annoying week of a season. The new character is whatever. Like, seems fun. I haven't played him. I'm not going to play him. Well, okay, so it's two things. It's a recon type. And okay. So I really don't play recon all that much, right? So like recon's my second. So it's Mirage first, which is support, Crypto second, which is recon, and if I'm feeling spicy, Fuse, which is assault. And that's pretty much all I play. On purpose. Like, I will play other people if I need to like complete challenges or something like that, but my main three are those three. So I really don't have any reason, especially for recon half the time, because Mirage is a recon type. He has a perk that allows him to ping people when they like shoot a clone, and it's an active
They're over
ping.
there.
Right, so it tells you how far away they are active for the duration of the ping. And it keeps happening. So it happens on every clone. So if they shoot multiple clones, ping, 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 it just keeps going. There's the new ping, 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 and it works for everybody. So it's like the whole team can shoot the same clone. I got 3 pings, right? I already can do that. And Sparrow being the new one, like his sonar arrows is the same thing. Like if you trip the arrow, like in the area, it starts revealing your position for X amount of time, and you give like the thing about it though is that unlike Mirage's ping where it's like, oh, this person is X amount of distance away from you and moving in like a direction, it's just the icon of them being tracked and like this weird colorful trail from where they've been. So you still don't necessarily see them, you just see the icon moving. So you know they're in that vicinity wherever the icon is. But relative to you, you don't know how close they are. Like you can see, like you'll see for example, like you'll see the mark through like a wall or whatever. But if you aren't a recon type yourself, they don't get highlighted. So your teammates just see this moving, icon, and it's kind of like whatever. Like it can be helpful, it can't be helpful. It's one of those things where it just is what it is. So if I already have someone that does that, why am I going to play someone else who does it? Like I can send my clone out in any direction I want, and that motherfucker will just exist for a while, pretty much almost as long as his arrows exist in the world. No, I can't have as many out in the world at the same time, but I don't need to. So it's just, and then his ultimate is an AoE damage arrow, which is cool and all, but and again, it's nothing game breaking or anything. It can add value, but it doesn't add. It really doesn't add any counterplay to anybody. So it's kind of like it's just whatever.
Like they're just there.
Yeah, they're just kind of there, and it's like, oh, they got like a double jump. And I was like, cool. I mean, like it. With everybody else, there's like some level of like counterplay. Like so before it's like so for recons, like for example, like targeting with the originals is like Bloodhound. You have her in her scan. It's like, all right. How do you deal with that? Before all of the changes or whatever, where you could see footprints or whatever. The counter was Bangalore. The smoke screen can't see him anymore. Like you can't be tracked anymore because of the smoke screen. So there's the counterplay. And then following that cycle, oh, Bangalore has this artillery strike. Okay, what's the counterplay? Gibby. He has the dome to protect him. And then later on, you have Watson, who has her ultimate, the pylons that destroys incoming projectiles. Then you had, it was like, oh, how do you zone people off better? Then they added Fuse, so that his ring of fire, and it shows who's inside, like highlights who's inside of it. You had Lifelines changes with like the various changes she's gone through. It's like, oh, there's low loot.
Like it's always the supports that go through so many changes.
Right, because support is the one that's hard to like balance. I will admit, and it's like, oh, it's hard to find like loot on your own. Like in the early days, it was like, oh, okay, you have a lifeline, you are guaranteed some loot at least. See, that's counterplay to what it is. Like people who are hot dropping to get like loot. The counter to that is like, just bring a lifeline in. You guys can go to some obscure place for a little bit. Just wait your time out. Find some accelerants. Boom, you got upgraded shields. Or boom, you got meds. Boom, you got a weapon, because that was when things.
Mozambique here.
Yeah, it was like, oh, boom, you got attachments that you needed. Like it was so much stuff. Then they added Loba in, and it's like, oh, now you can farm your resources better. Right, you can see where the better loot is. Like she can lead you to the better loot. It's like you have better sauce. Like she's a support that's able to get out of situations better. So like you can run these more aggressive comps of like the skirmishers. All of these things.
The funniest moment I will always remember is when one of us was Loba. Is like, man, there's a lot of loot. Scans his bloodhound. There's a lot of people.
There's a there's a lot of loot. There's a lot of people. That would be why there's a lot of loot.
So like, oh shit.
And then like you had Caustic.
Nothing will be scarier than scanning a bloodhound and just seeing 10+. It's just like,
yeah, when the game says I'm not counting anymore, it's a problem.
Just like, yeah, it's like you dropped into the wrong neighborhood.
To be fair, it did count Mirage clones, so it could have been
even
less.
So it's still terrifying as hell.
It is still, yes, it's still a scary number. And yeah, so yeah, like I said, he's not all that great, and he's not all that, like, he really is just very middle ground, which, to be fair, if you're going to drop a character and you really are not trying to disrupt too much, that's what you do. You bring someone in the middle ground, and then you kind of tweak them from there if he feels too weak for whatever reason, or if he feels too strong for whatever reason. They added explosive arrows, which seems silly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can charge the Bocek with a frag grenade now to make it explosive arrows. It's not as bad as you think. It's not even a misnomer.
Terrible. Like, in theory, it sounds terrible.
In theory, it sounds terrible, yes. In practice, it's whatever. It's very whatever, right? Because...
Does it do less damage than just a regular frag grenade?
Yes. Much less.
Okay, I was just trying to be joking about that, but really?
No, yeah, it does less than... Yeah, because it's the arrow that's getting a mild boost in damage. It's not the grenade. You're not, like, sticking the grenade on top of the arrow like it shows in the trailer. You're using it to charge the arrows to turn them into explosive.
Man, that's stupid.
I
mean, to be fair, it would be hilarious. Like, you just, like, turn around, all of a sudden you just see a grenade on an arrow in your, like, POV. It's just like, oh.
Right. But, you know, that... And the way that the Bocek is designed, after they fixed their ammo issue, you pick one up, you got 50 shots, and that's that. So, it's not necessarily the most viable weapon. And even in the hands of, like, one of the, like, some of the best sharpshooters, it's like, oh, yeah, you don't need that many. I was like, yeah, but let's see, blue shields, you still need, like, two to three shots to really, like, hurt them down, and then it just goes up from there. So, like, saying that you're a good player and you just keep landing these shots or whatever, it's not going to last. Then also, everyone is not, you know, a predator of Apex ranked, so it's just, you're going to be missing a lot.
Not everyone is a god.
Right, so you run through the ammo fairly quickly, essentially, and I think you do have the means to collect it from, like, death boxes, I believe, but that's not always a viable, like, method. So, like, it's there, but, like, it's not really doing the best. So, like I said, very, very middle ground thing. I have the new Prestige for Mirage, so I'm playing him as much as I can when I'm not playing someone else for challenges. But thankfully, this week's challenges is to be a support type. So I was like, Mirage all day. I can't wait to just be in my golden, booty shorts.
I still can't believe that's the freaking. So the fact that his Prestige actually makes him become more nude, like,
yes,
is freaking stupid.
It is so Mirage. It's perfect. And
it
now
is, and it's very you because it's very disrespecting.
Yes. It is so me.
Like, God. Oh God, I'm thinking it's like see a Prestige Mirage cosplay at a convention.
That would be crazy, because basically you have to paint yourself like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah,
because he is blue.
Very blue.
He is so blue. But, like, it's like a blue more towards violet, like, section, so it goes perfectly with my evolution skin I have for my flatline. So it looks like the energy from me that's flowing through me is flowing into my gun. It's the most
cool.
Perfect thing. So yeah, no, I've been super excited. So now I am fully Mirage mained out because I have both things. And I am happily sitting in the upper echelon of heirloom holders that didn't pay for it.
Mm.
Which I believe puts me at a higher rank with the gacha gods.
Yeah.
So, what else is it?
Because the gacha gods always hate me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's no denying. It's just like, yes, like,
yeah, they do.
the gacha gods freaking despise me for some reason. Like, I don't know what I did.
I wouldn't say despise, because if they despised you, then they would give you everything that you absolutely hated as a mean of punishment. I think they just have a mild distaste for you, so
Like,
they won't outwardly.
They make me work so hard to get the characters I want. Like, God, like for Tiamat and Fate, like I was, God, probably like 90 away from hard pity.
Yeah.
I got like when it came to Draco, I got lucky as hell.
You get Draco, but they repaid me with the other one that came after her. So I was like, okay.
The ninja.
The ninja, yeah, the ninja came home.
I was kind of tempted to pull for her. Is girl, right?
Yeah, it's girl.
Okay.
She's a spider.
There's times where I'm just like I don't know anymore. But yeah, no, it's just like I'm saving now because from what I've heard, like there's some really good people coming up. One for the summer banners and also after the summer banners. So I'm just like, okay, I'll save as much as I can, which is probably not even going to be a quarter of what I need.
If they got Booba, then I'm good.
I would assume there's at least someone.
I know. I'm just saying that's the ones who show up for me.
I know.
If they got it, no, that's why I love my Ibiki.
It's like somehow you always get like those with the literal monstrous boobas, and I get the small kids. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I was like, yep, I get the literal monsters with the booba because Ibiki is a demon, so she's a demon god. And I got both forms for her. And I was like, she loved me. And I left her back. Because she hasn't left her Berserker form hasn't left my lineup for any of my missions, unless I didn't have a choice. Because there's been missions where I hadn't been able to pick her to come with me, and so she didn't get to come. But other than that, she's always been in my party.
Yeah, also... because when you showed me like the update where it just had so many missions that were basically already completed for you.
Yeah,
I'm just like, let me go to mine, and sure enough, shit ton. So I'm like, all right, claim. You don't have space. Shit.
Yeah, that's what happened to me, and I know for a fact you had way more done than I did. So.
Oh yeah. It was bad. But as a result, Draco is now level 100. I'm out of Holy Grails.
No more Holy Grails.
And yeah, I basically just spent probably a good 20 minutes just leveling everyone that I could, claiming, getting full again, went back to leveling, and then went back to... Then, once all the levels were done, I went to level their attack and health, and... God, it was a process.
Yeah. Shit, who was I working on? And I ran out of materials for their skills, because it is a slow process.
And also updating, Draco's skills are now 10-10-10.
10-10-10, yeah. That's I can't remember who I was trying to get to be 10.
Thankfully, because of those missions, it gave me a shit ton of QP.
The Koopy. The
Because
Koopa.
as we know,
Mhm.
I am always broke in this game, so any handouts is always great.
Mhm. He's always broke. He did.
Like God, it costs so much to like level skills up.
Oh yeah.
Like
Seriously,
I literally just
I
spent
cannot
60.
remember. I'm so annoyed.
Mm, like I literally just spent 60 million getting her to 10 to 10.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't remember because I have one of my alter egos is 10 10 10. He was like my first one once I got, which was crazy because I got him and then I just started leveling up and I was like, oh look, I have literally all of your stuff. How? I don't care. So he was the first one to hit 10 10 10, and
Was
then
it the wolf?
no, um, that he's an Avenger.
Oh right.
No, Domon.
Which culture? Oh okay. Yeah. Oh, him.
Yeah, my evil
Okay.
boy.
Yeah. Freaking asshole.
He is, but I love him. Um, because so that character is in an anime I watched, and it's a chick.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's still an ass, but it's funny. But I think in the thing is it's just like she had ended up like changing forms.
Interesting.
So like she was a guy. She got bored and then decided I'm gonna be a chick now.
Why does that sound like Da Vinci?
Well, with Da Vinci, it was, hey, maybe I've always wanted to be a woman. Who knows? I'm going to accept it because I'm still the smartest bitch around. That's what happened with Da Vinci.
No, but still, it's just the fact that it's like that is such a Da Vinci thing.
You're right.
It's like I am a man and a woman. I am free to be who I want to be. I'm like, good for you.
It's like, I do what I damn well please.
Like, goddamn.
God damn it. Okay, there we go.
I will say it is always funny seeing people's reactions, like just seeing like historical figures in Fate, and just like how they either like keep them like the same sex, but make them look so weird, or make them look awesome but change the sex. I'm just like, welcome to Fate.
Yeah, to be fair, the ones that typically change sexes are the ones that they weren't particularly sure.
Yeah,
So you can get away with it. It's like, no one knows. So we're making him a chick.
right. It's like they were covered in armor the entire time. You don't know what's under that.
Right? And I was like, you don't know who was under there. I think it's more of, I appreciate the both. So when it's like, oh, this is Merlin, okay, this is Merlin as a chick, but it's still like you still have both. It's not Merlin is a chick. It's like, hey, here's Merlin as a chick. Here's Merlin Zach, and here's Arthur as a dude. Here's Arthur as a chick. Like, that's fine. Just put them both in there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like very like both the Arthurs are great. And then I think there's like another Arthur that's separate from those two. That's in that Fate Strange Fake series.
Yeah.
That one just gets weird from what I've seen, just because it's like, oh yeah, so this is actually a fake servant, and this one's not the real one, and I'm just like, what the?
But the what? I feel like it's almost kind of like nodding to like the Pretenders.
In a way, yeah.
Which also is an interesting one because it's like the Pretenders are. It's like, hey, it's the false myths of the people.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Because when it comes to Pretenders, there is the one who trying to be Iskandar, and then there's Lord of the Flies. I remember that one.
Is that the who's it? Kulan? No, not. Are you talking about the fairy? The fairy dude.
The fairy dude, yeah.
Fairy dude. No, I was, okay. No, I was. I forget her name. I think it's Kunlun or something. She's a Pretender. She's a 4-star.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's shown up
I
for me a
have
couple
her.
times.
It's funny because I have her like at like max level and everything. All right, let me see. Who are the pretenders? Oh right, I forgot. Lady Avalon is a pretender.
Is she really?
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And
I thought she would be an that's weird. I thought she would be an alter ego.
Yeah, you would think, but yeah, no, she's a pretender, and also I feel bad because I literally use her a shit ton. How the fuck do I not remember her? She's a pretender.
Oops.
But yeah, so the pretenders, the one I was referring to is Oberon. He is the Lord of the Flies. Fastion, that's the chick. And then there's gonna be quite a few other pretenders. Ooh, you look cool. What the fuck?
Insert derp here.
I need to look up the. So, who are you in history? What the fuck?
Who are you people?
Like seriously. Okay. So his name is Dante. I'm not even gonna try to say his last name. I'll fuck. Okay, no, fuck it. I'll try. Alighieri, something like that. I'll say Dante Gary. Was an Italian poet, writer, and philosopher. I actually like his design. I'll send it your way. Well, at least a link anyway.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting.
I actually like it. And obviously it's probably also because of the color scheme, which is
He looks like what your emo child would be.
Hey, he's not evil, so.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm sorry.
Tell me I'm wrong. That is CIA's hair. That's your face shape. And that's your color scheme and your whole edginess. And your attire, and you're trying to be edgy. That is literally your kid.
Yeah. Goddamn. Also, can we comment on the fact that one of his basic traits is Enuma Elish nullification?
Bruh! The one guy who isn't especially affected by Enuma Elish.
Like, what the fuck?
Everybody else, extra damage from Enuma Elish. This guy. Well, screw that.
Right? Like, okay, I need to see this. Yeah, so compared to the entire roster of Servants and Fate, like, yeah, there's other ones, but there's so many more that just get hurt by Enuma Elish. But yeah, fuck.
That is funny.
But yeah, no, I think I don't know when his banner is, but I'll probably pull for him whenever he comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like he got like probably the most recent one too. Oh, okay, so yeah, he ain't gonna be here for probably like 2 years.
Because I need another 5-star archer, and I know who I want, but I have zero idea when and how I will be able to get him. But it's Minamoto.
Mm-hmm.
He's so cool looking. He has such good animations. I was like, I want him, but I've never seen him on a banner that I have played up to this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this guy. I double check if it was who I was thinking it wasn't. It is. Yeah, no, I tried pulling for him, and I did not get lucky.
I was like, oh, so...
Yeah, no, like, this guy looks freaking awesome. Like, God, if I was good with a 3D printer, like, I would love to make his armor.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great work. All right. What would be any final thoughts of the night? What do you have to share with the lovely people?
I feel like the one thing I'll say is, just due to recent events of things I've seen, always love yourself and know that there are people that care about you.
And drink water. Stay hydrated, you thirsty bitches. We love you. See you next time.
See ya.